Happy Easter, everybody! Hope you're having a great Saturday. Welcome to the Dobsonian Power Solar Sessions. Bam! Easter eggs today. Okay. We will talk about this flare that just happened with a massive explosion right over the flare into space. We will analyze that. We will analyze the coronal hole, the big one that it's almost in front of us, and the effects on us, on the Earth. And we will talk about that. I forgot yesterday. I started to talking about that, but then I simply forgot about the new discovery in that exoplanet K2-18b of life. Probable. We'll talk about that, and it's a very important discovery. I will show you why. Welcome everybody. Beatles, David, Chris Anderson, Marie Zimmerman is in the house. Woo! Good morning, United States. Chuck is in the house. Tim Trussell is in the house. Mark, Boris, Spirit, Patricia, Gary. Everybody's here. Are you celebrating Easter in your location? How's the weather there? Here it's raining. Sun. It comes the sun. It rains. I can't place the telescope because it can rain and it damaged the telescope, so we can't watch the sun live, but I will connect to the NASA spaceship so we can see what's happening there. Hit that like button, of course. If you're enjoying the show, remember to give it a like to spread it all over the world. Are you alone? How many of you, be honest, how many of you are alone today on Easter time? Eastern event. Are you alone? Anybody alone? Or everybody is with family or friends or relatives or whatever? Yep, me. I am. Let me tell you something. A side note. Well, important. Well, you know already, but let me... BAM! I'm alone as well. I've been alone. It's Easter. On Easter, I'm usually alone here because my wife and kids, I stay at home to care about certain things that I have to care alone. It's better to work like that. And she picked the kids and she visits some relatives. It's a tradition that we have on Easter. And I take the opportunity to put things in the house, back on track, like gardening, everything. But you know what? I'm alone physically. You are alone physically. And there's a big difference between being alone physically and being really alone deeply in your soul. I mean, did you notice that you can be and feel alone, completely alone, in a dark place, in the middle of the crowd, and surrounded by people talking with you, not alone? Earthquake. We track earthquakes in real time here. The ones that don't know. 5.6, it's happening! Wow. Indonesia, and I think it's near Krakatoa. Let me check. We had earthquake on California as well. These are the last earthquakes higher than 2.5. No. This is not near Krakatoa. Actually, this is on Philippines. So we had a bunch of them. We are having today a big hit here in Turkey. Here, bam, 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 loads of them. And we had also Mexico 4.4 and then 2.6 on California. Actually, I think it's... What is this state near California? Let me check. I like to learn. If I check, double check, then eventually I will memorize it. So, Nevada? Yeah, Nevada. Oregon, Nevada. So it was in Nevada, this earthquake. This just happened. This 5.6, it's a big one. Okay, but you are not alone. You can be alone in the middle of the crowd, no? You can see... Sometimes you see people, you may feel, oh, I'm alone here, I don't know anybody. And you see people talking and laughing, but they are feeling alone. It's all superficial. Maybe not, maybe, but some of them, for sure, if it's the crowd, you'll see some of them because people tend to act, but deep in their souls, they are alone. When it's over that party, they feel like falling into a black hole. That's the difference. And you can be like I am today. For instance, I am alone physically, like you, the ones that are alone, and said me that are alone. You are alone physically, but deep in your soul, you are not alone. First, because you are with me and with the community here. So right now, in this moment in time, you are not alone. You are virtually connected and happy to be with all together. And then when the party here is over, you might keep not feeling alone, so feel connected. First, because you know that we are here. If you want to reach me, you reach me anytime on YouTube. And then, because you know that there's more people in the world that if you need, you can call, you can write, and they will answer. Those are the real ones. It's what happening with me right now. I'm alone physically. My wife and kids, they are far away. They were with my dad. Now it's their turn. Visiting my dad. And I know that if I need something or they need, we just call, we just write, and they are there for me and I'm there for them. So, I'm just alone physically. I'm with you right now. I'm very happy to be with you and to care about the business of the King's Son. You know. You guys make me feel less alone. That's right. That's right. You're not alone. And look that I never let you down. It's more likely that people here let me down in the future. It will happen again. But it happened in the past. But I never, ever let you down. Earthquakes. Okay, let's go. First with the news before I forget again. Then we go to the sun. Fully, deeply into the sun. Let's just analyze that important information, because this is very important. This might be, we don't know yet, but this might be the most important information of human history. If in the future they can confirm for sure. And I will explain you what has to happen. Who's here? Connecting. There's a spaceship trying to... There's somebody here, probably with the King's Son. Trying to connect. Let's see. Okay. Scientists find strongest evidence yet of life on distant planet. First, Okay, Star Guy, I will dock you after this explanation, after this topic. First, let me tell you that I have a video. We had already a first discovery a while ago. I made a video about it, about this planet. Now it gave a step further. To put you in context, for this to be 100% for sure that there's life out there, science has a scale of information. For that, the researchers need to be about 99.99999% sure that the results of this exploration are correct. These readings. So this is called in science 5 sigma result. 5 is the level required. They have the sigma scale, and 5 it's the result. If you want to prove something, you gotta have a 5 level of your discovery for science to accept. A while ago, this is a second discovery over the same planet. A while ago, when I made that video, they discovered the component there that and made readings that gave them a 68% results. So, still far away from the 99.9 needed. However, this new discovery, and that's why it's important, reached a sigma 3. It means 99.7. Bam! 99.7 of sure from these results. However, for science, those guys to accept these results, the team have to reach in the future the 99.9. Almost there, almost there. 99.9 we need. So what's happened with this planet is that the first time they discovered a component of, they call dimethyl. Dimethyl is a component that is associated with plankton. So plankton, where there's plankton, there's dimethyl. This time they discovered one more molecule. Not only they confirmed with more readings that dimethyl molecule, but they discovered a second molecule that it's called dimethyl. I'm not sure if I'm spelling it right. Let me see in the translator.
Dimethyl.
Dimethyl. Okay, because it's a word that I will spell a lot. Dimethyl was the first, and the second one now it's dimethyl sulfur. So it's a second molecule that for its existence, it's most probable that, or most likely that plankton there, that it's almost there for sure, converted that first dimethyl into that second molecule. So to have that second molecule they just discovered, it even confirms even more, that's why the 97%, even more that there's plankton there. It can be only plankton, it can be more than that, we don't know as well, if there's crazy alien, unevolved alien life there. We know already that it has more than the double of the size of the Earth. So it's 2.4 times bigger than the Earth. It's 120 light years away from us. And it's a Haitian planet, which means it's made of water. As it's locked to the star, it's always the same side as the moon with us. We see always the same side. It rotates, but we rotate at the same time. So it looks like it's always in front of us, but it rotates. The moon rotates. What happens? It does like this, and we do the same, and we counteract that movement. And we never see the far side of the moon. This planet do the same. They are locked. It's locked to the star. So it will be half of the planet hot and the other half cold. However, when this happens, there's a line that it's called the terminator. The terminator, it's that line that we see when we have, for instance, the first quarter in the moon, that you see that shadow, that line between the shadow and the light of the moon, the bright side, it's called the terminator. That terminator can be a place where other kind of alien life may exist. So this is the reality now. Why this is important? Because of something that I spoke yesterday with you, the ones that were here will understand, and I'm always talking about that, to think out of the box. I want to draw the attention to this sentence of one of the scientists of Cambridge that made the discovery. It's very interesting. It's at the end here. Look, that I make, remember that I always making that exercise to travel in time, to get out of the box and imagine that what happens now, it happened in the past, it might happen again in the future for sure. And he talked about that. Decades from now, so in the future, decades from now, I quote, decades from now, we may look back at this point in time and recognize it was when the living universe came within reach. And it's true, man. In the future, we might say, look, back that time in 2025, it was the beginning, it was when they first discovered life, and they weren't very sure about it. But now we know that there's life because we have better telescopes or whatever. We made more studies and research. And we are living that moment for the future. Probably. So this is what I wanted to show and summarize about this Haitian planet. Amazing. Simply amazing. Do you believe in life, alien life, or kind of no? Yes? Pre-reset humans from before. There are debates around that. Should we expose to aliens? But if they are dangerous, they can simply eat us? Or are they such an evolved species that will just ignore us as we ignore insects? That's a good one. We are the aliens, probably. From another perspective, Mr. Doomsday, it may happen that we are the first ones. It may happen that in the future, yes, the universe will be flooded by life. But we are the first ones popping up. And now we will spread. Because for the universe, cosmological time, millions of years are peanuts. So we might evolve in a way that we spread into the solar system and beyond. And maybe we are the predators. The ones to be scared of. If I was an alien watching Earth right now and the geopolitical situation, I would be, oh, these guys are idiots. Okay. Connecting Starguy spaceship. Ready to dock, Starguy. There we go, Starguy. Welcome to the mothership. Okay, we have Starguy from Florida with the views of the King Sun. I can see from the sunspots in the image that we are watching the wild zone. We have clouds right now. We have clouds. Don't worry, Starguy. You don't need the... I will tell you this. You don't need, you and Chris Green, the usual guys that join us, you don't need to be telling me every step that what you do. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. You don't need. I manage the situation. Don't worry. I'm used to this. I just have the problem that I can't place my screen and yours right now with this software. The guys don't fix that. They are taking too long. And probably if Starguy and Chris Green, if you are listening or watching the replay, if until the next Black Friday they don't solve, we have plenty of months, they don't solve the problem, so I can share different telescopes at the same time again, I will buy a device, an expensive one. That's why the Black Friday. I will buy a device so will allow me to mix the things better. Hardware. It's a cumbersome that I can't... if I connect now NASA, I can't... I have to take off Starguy. In the past, we could have the multi-display. Now they don't have it. Okay, let me connect to NASA. Connecting to NASA spaceship. Do aliens taste like chicken? Can you imagine? Humans. Messing it all as usual. Oh boy, we are having a M flare, almost an M flare, Starguy. Could be in that region. We are having an M flare, almost an M. It's forming. Let's see if it goes to an M or even an X. Right now, I'm watching here. I'm connecting to NASA. This takes a while. And then we will analyze and talk about that massive explosion and the corona hole in the sun. Updating NASA information. Waiting for the update. Yeah, even less than ants. Actually, we can be inside one. one being the universe itself. Earthquake, let me check. 4.0 on Philippines again. Today is Philippines and Turkey. Oh, that's the flare. Okay. It's very bright. Should be there. Well done, Starguy. Well done. Meanwhile, I will spot it here. I'm connecting to and updating information from NASA. Okay. We are having clouds there on Florida. First, let's identify those sunspots. Where are they now? So the big ones are this, but we have a new region here. That's why the explosion. Hold on, let me check. They are beta gamma. They are in complexity. I mean, to be highly complex, the sunspot regions, they have to reach the beta gamma delta. They are beta gamma right now, so they are not highly complex. I see this evolving, kind of doing nothing, evolving just a bit slowly. I don't know if it will grow or not. Let me see this new one. This new one is a... well, it's a new one, so it's still young. We will see the evolution. And that nasty one. Getting compact here. By the way, something that I remember now that I didn't tell you yesterday, that 1921 event where two sunspots like similar to these exploded and gave that massive blackout on Earth. The explanation of the behavior of those two sunspots was, I studied one paper, scientific paper about it, was very interesting. The sunspots, imagine these sunspots like this. They did this, rotated, one clockwise and another one anti-clockwise, and they rotated. It was very weird. They rotated like this and exploded. That's why the blackout. So it's something to watch here. If we see them rotating, can be dangerous as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. A smile for Dawn. A smile for Dawn. For being member for 11 months. Congratulations. Congratulations. You are an explorer. Thank you. So a very interesting fact. They rotated one for one side and another one clockwise. This one is joining. It's a new one. I think they are evolving. They are still evolving here. We'll see. We'll see when they get in front of us. We'll see. So guy is with clouds right now. Laura, nobody knows about that reset. Well, at least the common human. Florida connection. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sweet for DJT for being a member for 8 months. Another explorer. You are an explorer. Thank you so much for being part of the crew. I love it, I love it. So let's check that freaking explosion. I wanted to check to see first the sunspots, to see the last image here, but we can't see anything yet, you know, at the left side, at the edge. It's called the limb of the sun. This edge, nothing. Nothing yet. But the explosion came from here. Let's see. Interesting, interesting. We'll have to check the far side. Look. The explosion came from here. I'm sorry you were not watching. This is the last image, and this is the edge, the limb. And the explosion came from here, and we can't see anything right now here. You see? Only the faculae, it's these bright regions that we can see, hot regions. It's something here wanting to form, some sunspot, micro sunspot here, we can see. But the explosion was here. At the edge. Let me show you. Zoom out. This is called a coronagraph, the blue, and another coronagraph, the red. This is an occultation disk, so we can see what's happening here. Let's play the loop of the last 48 hours. Bam! And another one here. Woof. Whoa, 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 whoa. This was like a swirl. I'm trying to spot any alien in these 48 hours, but I can't see anything weird. Everything looks as usual. Now let's see the explosion. There we go. And the flare. So what happened here was that we had a flare and an explosion at the same time. Look. Look. There we go. You see? There's nothing there yet. The flare, it's this. The flare, the explosion started actually, this was at the same time. This was a double event. But we see the flare spikes here. These are the flare spikes, so radiation. These are two events in one. Radiation and... Let me go back. Okay, the region was wild already. Okay, I'm moving back. Okay. I'm analyzing the region beyond... Okay, this was not visible here yet. This was by the end of yesterday, after the live stream. We were here. And then the region, look, moving forward now. The flare was and the explosion was around midnight UTC time. So it was at your evening in United States, no? And then it was wild already. We can see the region here, the whole region, very wild. And then the explosion started here. Not a flare yet, but another explosion here. This was interesting. Now watching it slowly. A glitch. This was a glitch on the instrument. And no, this is the real explosion. It's this one. Earthquake. 4.1. Again on Philippines. Today is the Philippines day. It was Turkey by the morning, my morning, and now it's Philippines. It was wild, but the real explosion, it's here. Bam! It starts here, you see? And the flare. The real one was here. And the flare boosting everything. It's a 2-in-1 event, and then Bam! This was the start of the flare. We can see already the spikes here. Increasing, and then at the peak, bam! And look at these spikes. Like a cross here. You see the pattern here? These dashed lines. Like a cross here, a double spikes. And then this vertical one, flash. Bam! And then the cooldown. You see the cooldown, the loop cooling down, everything. There's where the coronal rain flows until the surface of the sun again. And then it evaporates, it comes back. It's a dynamic here. Cooling down, cooling down, cooling down, cooling down. A small explosion here. But it's still wild, you see? Look at the region after the flare. It's still very wild. I'm very curious about this region. We'll see the far side to check it. Very, very wild. Very, very wild. And this is the last image. This is the last image. Very wild. And here as well. So let's see the flare again. Look at this chunk of plasma. This chunk of plasma expelled by this. Bam! I'm not sure. Everybody's saying that it will not touch the earth. I didn't see anybody saying that it will touch. Everybody's saying it will not, including European Space Agency. I just read a report. But I'm not sure about that, because look at the direction of this. This was not here. This chunk of plasma, it's here. Yes, we will see here now, moving forward. Bam! And that, like a swirl here. Swirl. Here. Like a flame. But look at this. This is part of the front of the coronal mass ejection, which is the name that we give to this. And it's wide, and it will spread even more. So the thing is, it is wide enough on the horizontal plane. Here, it's wide enough to touch the earth. Now the question is that vertically, as it is pointing towards southeast of the sun, southeast, mainly south. This is south, almost south. If vertically, like an arc, vertical arc, if that will touch the top of this arc that comes to the earth, will touch or not. Basically this was like this. It will extend. The thing is, will this part, this will be wide enough to touch the earth. In horizontally will touch the earth. Now the inclination angle will be, in vertical, will be height enough for this top that we will see later, in probably tomorrow or something, in the models of NASA. If this vertical, like an arc bow, no, if that part will touch the earth, adding to the solar wind that we have right now, it might touch the earth. I'm not sure about their forecast of European Space Agency and all the people that are saying no. Nobody said, but I feel that it will depend on the inclination. It can touch the earth. Widely enough, we can see here. Because of this. In waked, we can see that it has enough because it's in front of us. The Earth is here, like this, in this direction. So you can see that it's almost here. And it's a chunk of plasma, man. We can see here a bit of it. We can see here a bit of it. Here. It's like coughing a piece of a lung. Let me check another instrument while I place Star Guy again. It's running out. Oh, okay, he's centering the King Sun. While I open different instruments. Let me see if NASA has something to show you. This is crazy. Like half of a heart shape. Well done. Like half of a heart shape. Very nice, Andrea. Plasma and stardust. Maybe sketching the Earth. Scratching. And particularly with this one, I'm very curious because we have the sun, okay? Because I'm very curious. Imagine that this is a glancing blow and it comes like this, and the top is enough. It extends enough to touch the Earth. If it does, it's going down, but if it does like this, it will do. It can touch the Earth. It's a glancing blow. Okay, let's suppose that we have that glancing blow. I think we will. It's my bet. I think we will. If we have that glancing blow with the fast solar wind from the coronal hole that is pushing, the solar wind goes behind the front of the coronal mass ejection, which is plasma with the magnetic field, and it pushes. And it adds to everything. If that happens, and okay, the coronal hole has a forecast already. The solar wind has a forecast for in 2 days, to arrive in 2 days. So it will be at the same time probably that this coronal mass ejection, because this plasma will take 2 to 4 days depending on the speed of it, and it looks fast. So I think it will catch the solar wind and they will go together, or kind of together. The forecast for the coronal hole is, I think it's a G1, I will confirm. So G1 to G5, it's the intensity of the impact on Earth. G1, it's a low impact. If this impact goes above G1, which I think it will be above, because it will have this plasma, this chunk of plasma as well, and we have a result of a G2 or G3 or even G3, depending on this plasma, geomagnetic storm on Earth, that will be one more confirmation of the vulnerability and weakness that we are having right now of the magnetic field of the Earth. If we have a G3, I will surrender to the weakness, the total weakness that we are living of the magnetic field. Earthquake. 5.2. Philippines again. You see Philippines today, another 5. Let's see. if NASA has something. They have two teams working, but it's Easter. I don't know if this is updated or not. Let me see. Okay, could be this one. Let me check the beginning. Hold on. Zooming. This could be this one, their forecast. Let me see the dates. 19 is today. 19, 20, 21. Okay, this is it. But this is too far away, man. Look. This is the sun. This yellow dot is the Earth. You could see the real images. It looks like it's coming this direction. It can be down, but it's this direction, not this direction. I don't know what the heck they have here. This is too far away to the left. I don't believe this is the... If this is the same, I don't believe it's like this. Actually, I think this, we are on Easter, and I think, I'm not sure about this, take it with a grain of salt, but I suspect that these models have a first launch or upload or whatever in the website made by machines, by algorithms, and then a human team corrects them. That's why we see the updates. Because remember the last one that we had from the filaments, that impact that we had, that was a G4 later. We warned you about this. Initially, it was very low forecast, and we warned here. I started the stream saying everybody is underestimating the sun. Watch out. Careful, because I'm watching everybody underestimating the sun because of those filaments. And it was. They were underestimating. However, the next day or the day after, I think they changed the forecast and they level it up. So what I think, because of this pattern of behaviors on this website of NASA, they don't tell us. So because of this pattern, I believe that they have a machine connected that gives the first information to the public here and to institutions like power grids and stuff like that. Companies that depend on the solar activity to manage a possible blackout. Power grids and those companies. Those received those signals. We received here. But then a human or a group of humans correct them. This is what I think. I wish I could know. Write my words, because I'm almost sure that this works like this. I think you're right, Dobsonian. No, it's common sense, no? The model is wrong. It calculates the angle of the explosion, but that one not going straight. But this one, it's not going straight. This one is going to the left. Actually, the center of it, it's here. The left, the 90 degrees, the left, it's here. This line here. This line that we see here. So this goes beyond the left. The core of it. And it, according to this, it doesn't touch it expands, but it doesn't touch. No, I'm interested to know if on vertical this is wrong for sure. We'll see if they correct this. I'm sure they will. They can't hide from us. Let me check the other model. Hold on. Let's check the other team of NASA. Yeah, we just had almost an M. Almost an M. Let me check the other team. Where is it? Here. They didn't update anything here. Look. Look, this is a different one. This is one to the right. And the dates are 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 to the right. Hold on. This was from... This is not updated yet. This team, there are two teams. The other one is the Zeus team that I showed you. It's updated already. This one, it's not updated yet. This has only this one from the 16th. No. This one has nothing yet. They will add something probably tomorrow. I don't know. It's Easter. I don't know. Let's see UK. What they have. It's the same to the left. It's the same that they have. Let me check the date here. Here below we have the date. 14, 15. No, this is not updated. This is the one that was on the 15. Because here we can see, look. This one I can pause. When it departures, here. Look here the date. 15. This was on the 15. So this is not updated. What I don't understand is why the NASA one has this one. It looks like this one. So if it's that, this one is an older one, and NASA has an older one as well. But what I don't understand is why they have a date, a different date here. Because here, the date they have on NASA of the departure is not 15. Here. 19. The first date, 19. Here. It's 19. You can see that 19, 20, 21, 22. 19, 20, 21, 22. 19, 20, 21, 22. This is on a loop. And the first one, it's 19. So, it's weird. It should be 15, not 19, because we see the departure. So, I don't know. I don't know. Something is wrong here. Let me see the European Space Station. Hold on. Hold on. We have something here. They have both. Europeans are working. Let me check the dates. 24, 12, 13. No. They don't have. These are the filaments explosion. This was the third one that was to the left that NASA has. Filaments here. This is hard because I can't zoom. Filaments here. And this one to the left. And let me see the departure time. Filaments 14, 15, 16. 15 to 16. So they have they match the United Kingdom. All of this is old. Nobody has yet anything on the models. Nobody. And ESA, I read the report and they say it will miss the Earth, this one. They don't include it here on this model, but they made a report. Again, I don't know if it's a human report or a machine. Nobody says anything about it. A big hole in the sun. You see here, G1. Okay, a big hole in the sun's atmosphere. The corona hole is forecasted right now to a minor G1 or moderate G2. Okay, we have a forecast of G1 or G2. Geomagnetic storms impacting on April 21, 2021, in 2 days. Breaking news. Breaking news. I don't know who's in charge there. In 2 days,
Run to the bunker.
nobody is in charge. Okay, so we have breaking news. The coronal hole speed, fast wind speed, not this explosion. The coronal hole will impact on the 21st with a minor G1 to G2 forecasted. And they have here another news about that chunk of plasma, but they don't say anything. Let me see. This is a result of the flare. Something about the magnetic topology of the unseen blast site squirted the debris straight down. An unusual direction for solar explosions. It will not hit the Earth, and they put here not like this. I don't know what this means. They will not. You see here? Look. What does this mean? Here. It will not. You see the not? What does this mean? That they are not sure? What's called the name of it? An asterisk, or I don't know in English.
Asterisk.
Asterisk. 2 asterisks. It will not hit the Earth. Not sure. Let me ask AI. Maybe AI is smarter than me. What's the meaning of this expression? With the asterisks. Let me see what AI says. Is a way of adding emphasis similar to bolding or italicizing the word in written text. So they are enhancing. It's an enhancement. So that means that Dr. Tony really believed that it will not hit the Earth. I'm not sure about that. I think it will. One against everybody. Let me see Austria. Getting tough. Austria. So this is the 15. This is all algorithmic for sure. 18. The problem here is that they don't have vertically. Actually, they don't have anything yet. Let me see. No, they don't have anything here. Not updated. We are done with these guys. It's Easter. It's Easter.
Florida connection.
Altitude, velocity, light. 8.5 down.
I don't understand. Sounds unsure. That was my first feeling, but AI says it's to emphasize. But in this case, it's used to add emphasis. I don't know. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Star Guy, for your super chat.
Super shot.
More Dobsonian channel, understanding of the creation, expanse, knowledge of the stars, galaxies, and Astro Powers World Explorers members and guests. Bam, 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 bam. There we go, from Florida, the Bioman. Hope and Stargirl is fine after the visit to the doctor, the recent one. Star Guy, ask her. I want to know if everything is fine on Florida, the land of the alligators. So Star Guy is tracking in real time with the telescope. Let me see if I have sun. Well, no, very weak. The left side, that wild side that wants to threat us. Let's check the far side if we see anything there. It's very weird, that region, because I can't see any sunspot there. Let's check the far side. You know that they have. Oh man, I'm sure in a few years we can see clearly the far side of the sun, like we see here, the front side. As we can see this right now, this we will be able to see it, or even with more detail, but in the far side as well. When we don't know. The far side, they use a system. It's called helioseismology, kind of a wave, well, you know, scientific stuff that they provide us daily. So this is from yesterday. It's always the yesterday that they have here, the last day, not the current day. The gray area, it's what we see here. It's the front side. It's a gray area. We can see here the sunspots, and here, and this is the left side, and this is the right side. The right side, in the far side, that we can see. We can see here that wild region, that departure a few days ago. It's here. It's a massive one. I don't know. We will monitor this region very well, because this region can evolve during the far side. And when it will return in 2 weeks or so, it can be problematic. This can be a Carrington level sunspot region. We don't know yet. We have another one that will appear here soon. So in a few days, we'll start to give a clue at the left side. It's this black region here. But here, where we had the explosion, we have nothing here. Look at this. It's very weird. Let me check the different model. No, it's not this one. This. Nothing. So this is the front side. Well, they have something here in this model. They have something here in the golden area. Here. Something black that it's connected here. This is that nasty one. And this is a region. Yeah, they have something here. Alright, alright. We have something here. Let me see. Other websites. No. No and no. To monitor. This region, it's very weird. So this was the flare that we had. The big one with that chunk of plasma as well. And this was the one that we saw here. The proton rain is not activated. Geomagnetic is kind of low. Right now we are expecting the solar wind from the coronal hole as well as this one. So for today, let me see if they forecast already the arrival of the solar wind. This is the Earth. This is the magnetosphere, so our protector, our magnetic field. Well, kind of speed here. When this is... Look. These waves here. When this is very red... No, it didn't arrive yet. This is the forecast for today. No. The coronal hole, it's here. It's getting bigger, but it shrank from the last time we saw it. The last time he was in the front of the sun, it was massive here. Well, it kind of doing the same shape, but it's... Well, it's growing here. Let me show you. Well. The last time he was here, look, the eyes and the nose and the mouth of the sun. Doesn't look angry. When he was here, the last time he was from here, and here, he was bigger. But now he wants to... It seems that he wants to form again that shape. We'll see. And there's more here as well. There's more here coming into view. So this, the forecast is, I remind you, the impact of this solar wind from this coronal hole, it's in 2 days. In 2 days. If that explosion touch a bit on the Earth, here we can see the flare as well. If that explosion touch by a flank on the Earth, on the top, it will add to it. And then we will have G3 or even G4, depending on the impact from this chunk of plasma. It will be interesting. You see? Now what happens is this model will show us, let me show you what I mean by the impact. This model will show us, when they update, will show us the coronal mass ejection here. Watch it from above. But I want to see this. This is what I'm curious about, because this is watch it from a side and we will see an arc here. I want to know if the top of that arc will touch the earth. I think it will. Although nobody supports my forecast. We'll see. No power outages on United States today. And let me check this one. 19. Oh, they don't have 18 and 19. They have the 17 only. All right, all right. So Starguy is with trouble with the clouds right now. Let's see if we have more events. So we had something here and something here. And something here as well. This just happened. And this we can't see. Look. This just happened. Another one. Look. This, in the position that this filament is right now, it released plasma silently, secretly released plasma. This is almost the last image. Look. You see? Bam! Look, here. This is the last image I have right now. But look, the filament it's here. Let me see if I invert the image to show you. Oh yeah. You see? The filament it's this. This just happened. And if I move forward to the last image, you see here? So it released something, plasma of course, but the problem is, as it is right in front of us, we can't see until it get out of this occultation disk. I can't because of the sun. The sun is in front of us. It's like this. Imagine my face is the sun and this is the occultation disk. If I explode here, my nose explodes, you will not see until it gets out of the disk. You can't see my nose. And this exploding like this, before the occultation disk, you can't see because the explosion is with the brightness of the sun. We can see something there, but then we lose the track until it get out of that occultation disk. There's a moment from in the front of the sun that those explosions occur, that we can see the beginning, but then we can't see anything else until they got on those coronagraphs, the red and then the blue. So I don't need to warn me about that. Don't worry. So there's a possible plasma chunk. It's not as big as the other, but there's a possible chunk of plasma going towards the Earth without us noticing it. Let me see more. Earthquake. 5.3? Tonga. Oof. Here. Another explosion here. Man, the sun is silently releasing plasma that we can't see as well because it happened now, I think. Hold on. This is today. A glitch. There we go. Here. We see the filament. This is a sunspot with a filament here. We see the filament releasing plasma as well. Near the sunspot. You see? Back. This is at the last images. We can't know more about this. But look at the filament here. The last images. You see here? Look. Look. Here. It's plasma being released. Here, it's the same plasma extending. This is not going to the right. Remember, this is two-dimensional. This is going to space. And bam! Does like a weird thing here. And last image. So this is going here. On this direction. Let me see more. We identified already 2 explosions that were unseen by the instruments. And I think we have more, but they are minor. We have here well, it didn't release this filament here. We have here like an hurricane, a tornado here, tornado forming, but it kept here in the surface of the sun. It didn't release. This filament. No, this one didn't release. We are full of filaments ready to explode again. Be aware. Here. 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 And it turns around here. And then the coronal hole. This is the coronal hole, this black part. Man, this is so cool, man. Bit of clouds there on Florida. Happy Easter! Happy Easter! About what time was this one? Just happened. Those 2 that were hidden just happened. Look. The last image. Was, man, before the stream. Now I'm updating here to see if we can see more details, because sometimes here we can see the filaments. This is a different instrument. Yeah, why you use different colors? Is that a rainbow? No, this is different filters they use on the same instrument. So the same instrument has the same camera has different filters that allow different kinds of light, so wave bands of the spectrum of light, to pass through that filters, through those filters. Doing that with different filters, we can see different features. For instance, this color gives us more enhancement on the coronal holes. So I like to use this purple one because we can see clearly the shape of the coronal holes. And we can see that it's trying to expand here. It might. It has space here to expand. Now let me see, look, the filament. The big one here. Another one here. This is a coronal hole, a small one. This is a coronal hole here. Let me see this one. Yeah, it released plasma, man. We can see here is not very good to see, but it's what we have. But the first one that was hidden, we can see it here. Because it's the position of it, look. Hold on. Here. This one I got you. This was just before the live stream. Here. The first one I cocked. Look, you see the plasma here? You see the plasma here being released to space? Bam! Of course we can see more because this is the last image. This is plasma and that one as well. We'll see, we'll see. The position it's not very central. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see in the coming days. And this black region. And that's the wild region here of that explosion. Oh, here. Bam, the flare. I don't know. We'll see. And in real time, the King's Sun now from Florida, from Stargate telescope. At the left side, we can see that prominence exploding right now like a whip. Like a whip. Got bigger. Looks like a hook. Yeah, we can see the face of the sun. In that image that I showed you. I'm trying to see if anybody has more about this, but no. It's Easter. They have a new instrument as well. Well, I can access here. But I prefer the ones that I use. I don't know why, the color or something. It's the CCOR1. We can see the explosion here. And then this instrument has, as it is in a different position, it has permanently these flashes of light. Hold on. Sorry. CCOR1. This has these flashes, you will see. Bam, you see? This flash is always, and it's a bit annoying. But we can see the explosion here. This is on NOAA. It's a new instrument that they have. But then, you see, this is... Here we can't see very well because of the flash. But it expands a lot. Look, look, look. This will depend on the vertical position that we can't see here. We have to wait for their models to see if it will impact. I think it will. By a finger, but I think it will. And with the stream, the fast wind of the coronal hole coming, that will impact for sure because it's a wide... The coronal holes have wide magnetic fields. They are not like... They don't do these loops like we see on the sunspots. They are wide. They are open magnetic fields. So they are flowing... The plasma flows permanently into space. Let's see the magnetic activity on the sunspots here. You see, when the blue and the orange interact more, this one is not interacting too much. This one is more promising, and this one depending on the evolution of it. When these different polarities, the minus the orange and the plus the blue, start mixing and interacting as they are here, and they evolve, is when the classification goes from beta gamma, which is the classification right now, to a higher or more complex one, beta gamma delta. And the coronal hole here. They have here the classification. Beta gamma, beta gamma, beta delta. You see, this one, it's not beta gamma delta, but it's beta delta, and they write on red. It's the one that I showed you that it's the more promising. Why? Because look at this. The minus polarity and the plus are more mixed. Look, this blue here entering here, this like a sandwich here, this one is at the middle, a few oranges here and here and here. When these start to happen and they start to get mixed, it's when the large explosions happen. So those are the ones that have more potential. And this one is low. So it's this one here. How's that, Star Guy? Still cloudy?
The Black Sun.
It's the Black Sun. Troy. Look. That's a good question. Although is the peak of the solar cycle, the peak, the maximum, better saying, because the maximum it's a period, the peak will be only once. The peak, the maximum of sunspots is why, how they classify it. But the maximum is a period, so the maximum was forecasted to be on 2024 and 2025. So along this year, we are still on the maximum of activity of the sun. There's more pressure from the sun. The sunspots still many, while at the minimum they are almost known, if any. And this happens, this that we are living now, this period of maximum activity, happens roughly, more or less, every 11 years. 10 years, 11, 12, it depends. However, as I showed you yesterday, in the 1921 event that we had a massive blackout, not only in the United States but also on Europe. And I bet more countries, but we don't have that on the report. That massive explosion was due to two coronal mass ejections, so a cannibal one, bam, to the Earth, and it was almost at the minimum of the solar cycle. So while the maximum of the solar cycle that we are living now has more events and is more likely to have strong events as well, the one, for instance, in a few years, then we analyze this was the biggest one, a super flare or whatever, the one that will disrupt things in our lives, can happen not in a maximum but almost at minimum and even at minimum. Can be from different sources, different features of the sun. There is the coronal holes that now, as we have more coronal holes during the maximum, it's more likely, the chances are higher. But then we have the coronal holes that at going to the minimum, they get stronger. We have the filaments as well. We have proton rain from the sun. We have different features that can occur not only at the maximum but also after the maximum. So we are always monitoring this. I'm sure that during the minimum I will have less live streams because it will be a soft period, but suddenly bam, it happens.
Florida connected.
5.8. Earthquake 5.8. Again, man. These guys are being smashed today. Philippines. Today is the day of Philippines. Yesterday was spreaded, but today is concentrated here. Look at this. In a short period of time. 4.1, 5.2, 5.9, 5.8 now. This belongs to Philippines, right? Let me check. Because there's Malaysia as well, let me check. So this is Indonesia. This is Malaysia. Singapore. And this is Philippines here. This is Indonesia. This is Philippines. All these islands here belong to Philippines. I was not wrong. Oof. Man, this place is beautiful, but it's so vulnerable to earthquakes. Some volcano is about to explode in that area, I think. Yeah, I think the same. It's warming up. If you like this kind of content, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with videos and live streams. Subscribe because I'm always ahead of the events. The important events, we watch it here. All of them. Ahead of time. They are lying about the numbers. Near New Zealand, yeah. Well, it's Philippines. It's New Zealand, we had this one. Near New Zealand was in Tonga, that volcano. Here, 5.3. Near the volcano. I have a good video about the Tonga story there and what's happening right now on the channel. Of course, for the new people here, what we do here, we are aware of everything of these events, but we also, and this community is a good prepping community. We are all prepared in some people more than the others, but at least the basics, we are all prepared, having stuff at home to deal, at least to deal with large blackouts. I want everybody here to get comfortable with a good mindset during a blackout, even that it lasts for a week. You will deal with that as I do here at my home. I had 3 blackouts, large blackouts, less than 1 day, but 3 large ones in 3 weeks. Fortunately, the third one, I purchased this, and the third one, I used already my solar generator. It's a bang for the buck on Amazon. Don't forget that it's it's a must-have. A generator like this, and it's silent, so you can use it inside the home, while the gasoline ones, you can't inside home. And with the solar panel that I also purchased on Amazon, you can charge it and use it at the same time. So it's very nice. I will charge it here live. I'm waiting for a good sunny day to charge it. Now it's fully charged because it took 1.5 hours, I think, to fully charge it until 100. But from the grid. But I want to test it. I will use it here with something to lower it and then test it here live so we can see how many hours. It will last a few hours to charge decently, for sure, with a 200 watts portable solar panel. But I want you to see in real time, live, how it works. Charging. This can be a lifesaver. This can be a lifesaver. Don't forget that. Very, very important. Blue Yeti. Every device that you have equals or is below 1800 watts will work. So basically everything that you have at home will work with this. It has to charge smartphones, wireless as well, to charge smartphones. You can charge it from the car as well. If you have to run away because it's a fire, for instance, you will not stay at home and you have to run away. You pick your prepping backpack that I'm sure you have, or at least more or less prepared to go, and you pick this generator and you can charge it. It comes with a cable that you can charge it from the car directly, so you can run away from home, stop anywhere, and do your stuff if you need. Have electricity. It's very nice, and charge your phones, everything. It's very, very, very nice. And the times now are to be aware of it. It's a hot one. I purchased two. I purchased two of them, so you can see that I'm not sponsored. Purchased two, and I feel safe. Man, I know they on USGS and other websites they downgrade because they readjust the measurements, the readings. Now, we can speculate they are doing that intentionally or not. Well, it's a lack of resources they have right now. I'm sure that in the future we will have more precise measurements and better tools to measure everything. We are evolving on earthquakes as well. Notice that they can't predict the earthquakes. Easy. And volcano activity as well. And there's the prominence. It's dynamic. The first time Starguy showed this prominence, it was not with this shape. It's kind of wanting to break and go into space. Another earthquake, this time only 3.6 on New Zealand, right on New Zealand. This one was right on New Zealand. So these kind of prominences, you can see very well the top of it on the image, which is the rest of the loop. This is kind of a loop that is pushing to break. Kind of this. If it breaks, it's kind of this that happens. Watch it. Bam! You see? And there's the loop cooling down. It's very nice. Yeah, man, Kathy, you can't imagine how happy I was, how good I felt after dinner with my wife and kids, because we had a blackout and it was more convenient to go out for dinner. We had to go far away from here, but it was not too much. And arriving home and have the lights and everything and the water pump working, all because of the generator. It was my first test, by coincidence, with a blackout. So it worked. I enjoyed a lot. I purchased a second one, and now I feel very nice. I feel very nice with it. To be fair. Peace of mind. Write that. Peace of mind. It's right that, Chuck. Peace of mind. To know that if something happens, I will be able to manage everything and keep the family calm down. Because the problem is, and especially the third one in 3 weeks, it was too much, man. It's unusual, it's not normal here. It was too much. And the kids were in panic already. You know, they come from school and then they are excited, my wife with them. And everybody was like very anxious about that. And I said, calm down. Remember that now I have a generator. We will test it. They were in doubt, but trust me. We will have light. You will charge your smartphones. We will have water. You can take your bath. Don't worry. It will work. And it worked. Like a charm, man. Bam! Bam, 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 bam. Vehicle operated. More than 200 earthquakes in last 24 hours. It's picking up a lot. When did that happen? What? My blackout? A few days ago, a week or so, I can't remember. But in 3 weeks, 3 blackouts, man. It has wiped my energy level. Well, I feel energetic. Actually, after the stream, I go there. Anybody here understand about gardening? I just planted a pomegranate and a peach. I pour water on both trees, but 2 days ago. Should I pour more water? I will have to watch a video about it. Should I pour more water right away? Or should I wait a few days more? Because I feel like I should pour more water now. It's on an inclination, the pomegranate. Anybody here understands about trees or something? Gardening. Oh, a nice cake for Easter's. Nobody. Every 2 days? Star guy. I felt that, and it passed 2 days. I inserted the finger on the earth, and I felt like, well, it was not very when required. When is that? More water. Excess will run off. Yes, that's my fear. So you vote for me after 2 days. The earth, it's dry at the top, but it feels like it's not very humid because it was sunny. It's sunny, then it rains, but it's sun. But the rain is not enough to go deep into the roots. Get a drop system. I have a drop system. I have a drop system, but it's damaged and it's always with the same rate of time. And I ordered a new one. 2 gallons of water, yes. That I know. If you like this kind of content, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with videos and live streams. The leaves. No, they don't look dry, but I just planted the trees, so they came from the store like beautiful, no? Good drainage. I have good drainage. My soil is very compact. It's how do you call? Clay. Here it's all clay and rocks. It's horrible. But I have the good hole and drainage. And it's on an inclination, so it drains. Drip system. I will check with AI as well. Stick your finger. That I did that today into the soil. If it's dry, your new plant needs water. If it's moist, let it dry some. Yeah, exactly. Huck Wild. I did that this morning. At the surface, it's dried already, but I felt the point of my finger. I put the finger like this size. And the top of the finger, I felt some humidity, not water, but some colder, no? I will recheck now. I will recheck now. To fit away the roots, reach out for moisture. But they are very young and they were a mess. I had to prune some parts to get them stronger. Fruitful. I'm loving it. And after 20 years to have a lemon tree here, she woke up this year. I don't know why. Maybe because of the rain this year. And I didn't care about them for a long time, and now I'm investing on it. I'm feeling great dealing with the nature. Now I finish the live stream, I go to the nature, I get there. You see, I'm not alone, not only because I feel I'm not alone. Right at the beginning of the stream, I talked about this. I'm not alone. I'm alone physically. I don't feel alone because I know if I have some problem or some issue, I have someone to call, and my relatives and my family. I'm here with you. And I know that if I reconnect, I will be here with you again. And also, I forgot to add this. I'm with the nature, with the birds out there, and it's good. It feels good. It feels like alive around me, everything. The trees and the plants, everything. Except the rodents. Those I don't like there. Let the roots have air in between watering. Yeah, but 2 days could be enough for the first, because it's the first. I'm aware that once a week is fine. Once a week or half a week or something, it's fine on lemon trees, on this kind of fruit trees. But at the beginning, and I left air. I didn't smash the earth. Roots need water and air like us, of course. I watched loads of videos about that. But if you're enjoying the show, remember to give it a like to spread it all over the world. Short growing season. Oh. Okay, Starguy has 2 pomegranate. Yes, because you have a, well, not equal but similar nitrogen. Earthquake. 4.4. Again, the same place, man. It's Philippines. Today is the day of Philippines. And look that they are all above 4. Today is Philippines Day. Poor people there. 2 pomegranates. Nitrogen. Lose not too moist soil. Light pruning on and off growth season. Water every 2 days. Every 2 days? On summer. I will not put fertilizer right now. I will wait about a week. I want the roots to settle. Depending on the wind and temperature. Of course. Checking the soil for moisture is the only way. Yeah, I believe that. That's why I did it. I will do that right away after the stream. Put some rocks to create air bubbles. I can't put rocks. I have enough rocks. This is all rocks here. One day I will show you. I have a floor here outside that because of the earthquakes, because we have sometimes earthquakes here as well, and the house moves, and that's that soil. It's pavement. It breaks. Because we have rocks below. So when we have earthquakes, the rocks, big rocks move, and my house moves a bit. I noticed because of the crackling. Bananas, lemon citrus, mountain, apple. Yes, I have clay. It's rocks with clay. It's the worst, man. That's why I put it in an inclination so it can drain. I added to the clay a long time ago new earth that I purchased because it was impossible to have grass or something. Plasma does not melt the earth. Well, it can melt. It can melt power grids. It melted in the past. It will melt again. Be aware of that. Seaweed fertilizer. Yeah, that's good, but I will not do it right away. Back in from seeing to the garden, watering and a few more. You all love the nature. Nobody, you will do the same as I will. I will prune something as well while it's day. At coffee grounds. Coffee grounds? I didn't know that one. And crushed egg shells for nitrogen. I will check that off the coffee grounds. Don't use fertilizer, use only organic. Clouds. Eggshells. I hope so, Huck Wild. I'm caring for the trees. So I hope my care will make nature giving back to me. Wow, what the heck is this? Bam, 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 bam. Thank you, Loretta Wilson, for a massive gift of 50 Dobsonian Power memberships. Thank you so much for your offer. Welcome everybody. We still have space for you here. Welcome and sit down. Take something. You are now an explorer. You are an explorer. Thank you. Thank you so much, Loretta Wilson. So much. So many people. If you know anyone with a pond, use their wastewater for a feed. The feed is okay. I just want to be careful about the timing of the water. I love this music. Sunflowers. They are beautiful. They like my region. We'll see. A lot of subs. Not subs, members. Members it's only 99 cents a month. Subs it's free. So many new people to the crew. I love it. Mix war. There we go. 5 more to the crew. It's Easter. And 5 more. Bam! 10 more. Welcome everybody. You are now an explorer.
Florida connection made.
You are an explorer. Hopefully some of them stick with us. Well, by statistic, a few percentage will be crazy enough to stay with us. You have to be special. Fish bones. Oh man, fish bones. My wife would not like that for sure. Because the kids play in the grass around the trees. Happy Easter, everybody! Important to keep weeds and competing plants and root systems out of the pomegranate. Yeah, that I was aware doing that. Thank you, Sammy Telesco, for your super chat. Thank you so much.
Super shot.
Thank you. Thank you for the education. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you as well, Sammy Telescope. Well, now we are more in a landing mode. Fish bones attract bugs. Yes, and sometimes I have a cat, neighbor's cat that come here to the rodents. And I don't know the cat to be there messing with the... It's shaking, it's shaking. The King's Sun, it's shaking on Florida.
The King's Son.
Nice Easter. Man, I went to the supermarket today to buy something, and I ended buying a lot of food. Easter food. We have kind of nice food to this to Easter time. I ended spending lots of money in good food. It's Easter. Not Twitch TV, that business about technical stuff. On telescopes, I have a channel, probably you are watching the live stream from there. It's Dobsonian Power Telescopes. Ask me any question on the comments on any video or live stream, and then I will reply, okay? I got rid of all of that technical stuff here. Here now it's a different vibe. Different vibe. People here don't want to know that stuff. Boiled eggs, water, calcium. I will check the water. We are having good food too, Tiago. I am making a cake. And also we will have fish and shrimp tomorrow. Good, good, good. I purchased seafood, but this time of the year, this on Christmas, on New Year's Eve, on Easter, this supermarket here nearby has big ones, man. Those I don't know the name. I can't remember. Seafood. Big. They are like very big, very big. Let me see the name. I know, but I forgot. I bet all of you like this. Shrimps! Shrimps! Like on SpongeBob. The shrimps! Big ones, man. They are like big. More than this. It doesn't fit here. Not like this. Big. Like this microphone. But thinner. Large shrimp. It's the largest one that we get here. They are not from here, from this country. They are from, I don't know the country. I think it's from South America. I don't know. But they are already cooked. It's just to open and it tastes like ocean. It tastes like ocean, don't you like? I'm getting angry. I'm getting hungry. Not Twitch TV, on the comments, not on the live chat, on the comments. Cause here I'm not doing a live stream for technical stuff. It's boring. Just write your question on any comment. Go to a video on the channel. On Dobsonian telescopes, Dobsonian power telescopes. I have a different channel for that business. Lagostins. Those are bigger. You don't eat fish, Tracy? Fish is very good for the health. And look, it's something that my wife is always saying to me. In case of a catastrophe, we have the ocean here, we will have to fish. And it's true. In case of a catastrophe, imagine that it affects everybody. People here that knows how to fish goes there. And to capture seafood as well. And I know some places very good to do that. We have to think in those things as well. Lucas, and for the ones that didn't watch all the live stream, the beginning, the flare had an explosion of plasma associated. Everybody's saying it's not headed to the Earth. I believe it will touch the Earth. It will come like this. Imagine you are the Earth. It will come like this, extending. It's pointing south, but I believe the top of the plasma structure, I believe it will touch by a flank on the Earth. But this is me. This is me. We'll see in the coming days. If in 2 or 3 days we'll see, maybe 2 days, on the 21st, we'll see if that's if it will impact the Earth or not. No, Tracy. With famine, you would eat anything. I said once to my wife, even rodents we would eat if we didn't have any other option. She doesn't like me saying that, but it's the truth. Man, we have to be with a mindset for prepping. You know that I'm a low profile, a soft prepper. Is what I think I am. A soft prepper. I have the basics. The solar generator, which is a must-have for any prepper. The WIT solar generator. I have the solar panel. I have the emergency radio, crank radio, that actually it's right here. You see? That with the frequency of NOAA, if I need to listen anything. I have a list of things on Dobsonianpower.com. You can check there. The list of things that I'm building. So I'm not that kind of prepper that, we will all be a mess and this is the end of the world. I'm not aiming towards that. I'm aiming to blackouts, to a fire that I have to run away from home, a tsunami that I will not be hit by the tsunami because I'm a higher altitude, but maybe I will have to move even to higher altitudes so I can get rid of people. I don't know. I'm prepared for my mindset for bigger events as well. But I'm aware that a huge catastrophe can happen. It happened in the past and it will happen again. We don't know when. And if that, although it's unlikely in our lifetime, we don't know. How can we know? Only God knows. So it's good to have at least a plan B more or less in the head. So if that happens, those memories, that information that you have on your brain will, with the adrenaline, will kick off and will come everything together, and it will be easier for you to process that information, like fishing, where. Thank you. Oh my God, this is Easter. This is not Easter. This is Christmas. Thank you for 50 Dobsonian Power memberships. Bam!
Super shot.
Thank you. Thank you, Loretta Wilson. Thank you so much. Happy Easter. May life give back to you that care that you are having with us. May life give back to you in not double, triple. May life give back to you in triple. Thank you so much. More 50 members, 50 explorers. You are an explorer. And thank you, Christina Bernard, for your super chat. Thank you!
Super shot.
What kind of solar generator would run a small electric heater? Look, mine, it covers every heater I have. Be aware of one thing. I will explain to you how to check that for any generator. This is mine. Mine is a Blue Yeti, which is the best brand out there. But it's safe and it works very well. It has an application, everything, so you can check. It's 800 watts. 800 watts. So, if you go to the brand, for instance, you go to Amazon, you search for your brand. Let me check here. Amazon. I put a heater. If you don't know, heater. Until 800, you can. Mine, for instance, the biggest one I have, it's 1500. So I can use the generator to that heater. However, I will use only to that heater, otherwise we'll drain everything fast. And even the more you add, the faster it drains. So I will make a test with my heater. Every heater I'm seeing here on Amazon is 1500, so it's below. Even those, there are heaters that save energy, that don't spend too much energy. But these ones is, for instance, 750 watts, or if you put in the higher mode, 1500. So it's the standard. A 600 watts drill. That should work, of course. Everything below 1800 works. So for instance, the thing is with the generators is, for instance, if I put, as I was in this last blackout, I arrived home, I straight away connected my water pump that has 700 only. So I knew that I could add more things. My kids wanted to charge their smartphones and my wife as well. So I put right away the smartphones, because the smartphones, it's peanuts. It doesn't drain anything. Now, if I add, for instance, a heater, I can add a heater to the water pump. The heater has, for instance, like those ones at the number 1 position, which is the lower one, will work at 750 watts. That will add to the 700 I have already. That will be around 1500. That will drain faster. It will hang on easily, but will drain faster the solar generator. What I will test, and I will record on video, so then I will share every information with you, is the worst scenario here that I have. It's the heater. One heater that I have that has 1500. It's the highest that I have. I will connect. I fully charged the generator. I will connect the generator to when I see it's sunny, because then I will have to recharge, and I want to do it live here with the solar panels with you. So I will wait for the right moment. I will connect the heater, it's a strong heater, to the generator, and I will record the time that it takes to drain the energy. Because it's a strong heater. If I can show you the time spent to drain that energy, you will have an idea. If you have a lower one, the lower heater, it will get more time, even more time, of course. That's important to know the timings to manage. Live straw I have on my channel list. Live straw. I have a good live straw because it has a bottle already, so you can use it like this. You don't have to drink directly It's a good one that I have on the channel. Dobsonianpower.com. Electric heat blankets with a solar generator. That's a good option. The thing is, here we don't have too much cold, but for regions that have problems with here we don't have freeze, we don't have snow, we don't have anything of that. It's the opposite. I might need to use something to get fresh, so like something. I may use something that a fan. I may use a fan because the air conditioner, it's hard because the air conditioner I have air conditioner all over, but it's connected directly wired to the grid. It's not with a plug, and we need to plug. Fuel generator. But fuel generator, you can't use it inside your home. It's dangerous. Besides, it has another disadvantage. It's that even if you put the generator outside and connect inside with an extension, you can do that, so you will be safe. But your neighbors, if you have neighbors, they will listen to the generator because it's very noisy. And that's something in an extreme situation, you know, when it hits the fan and spread all over, that situation, you don't want people, you want to be a gray man or woman. You want to be a gray human. You want to be like a chameleon. You don't need to paint yourself, but you need to act accordingly. That can happen. We can have a situation that neighbors will help each other, and that will be good, but we can have, depending where you live, if you live in a city, watch out. Because people on the city, and I born and I grew up on a big city, and I know very well how it works. It's a jungle, ready to explode. All the people that you know that are very nice on a daily basis, they will become predators. So you know how to deal with a predator. You have to double it. You have to be a bigger predator. No? Something to be aware of. Ice behind the fan. It works, but it gets us with the cold. Usually it's too much, but it works. Pointing the fan to a bucket of ice, but during a blackout, it's not a good thing to spend too much space with the ice. In my situation, because I have water, I have ways to get water. Water is very important, especially if you live in a city, you don't have rivers or whatever. The water from the company, the supply, will shut down. So you need to think that you gotta have some water outside your building. Imagine that you live in a building with other people. You gotta have another resource, a different source for the water. Think on that. Make a plan. Always have a plan. I have it on my mind. Make a runaway plan. If something happened right now and you have to run away because it's an event that will push you to get out, you have to make a fast decision. No, you have to decide quickly. Don't wait too much, and you gotta have a plan. Don't go to the streets and the routes that have more and roads that have more people right away. The first you think, where will be the first road that all these people around me will go towards? You go to the secondary one. That will be faster in that situation. I live in an apartment building. You gotta have a different approach than I have. For instance, some similarities, but you know that. United Kingdom is... I don't recognize it anymore. Hopefully, you can fix it. I waited 3 years every Saturday for 50 liters of drinking water in Italy. Yes, it's good for... If you live in a community and they are aware, it will be awesome because they will not panic. Yes, Hawaiian people, it's a very good example of preparedness. I like a lot. I read all that. They care a lot about that. They have, there's an institution, no, an official institution, I can't remember the name. I use it in a video, I think. And I was researching and they care a lot. And they have social networks. Yeah. United Kingdom, yeah. Let's be positive and let's hope that it will change, right? It's life, it's... Look, remember one thing. For instance, the Roman Empire was powerful, it felt. Even the Portuguese Empire, the discoveries in the continents in the 1500s was powerful, felt. Mongolia, Genghis Khan, felt. And more. So, comparing with United Kingdom, might be peanuts. Be positive, be positive. Patience. Yeah, it will be easier in out of the cities. And for instance, my neighbors here, we have... now I'm investing on that as well. But everybody has resources. Honey, potatoes, vegetables, loads of them. More than I have. Me comparing with my neighborhood, they have more, they spend more on that, invest more on that than I do, because I always thought, well, the work that I have to... This was my old mindset. The work that I have and the money that I spend, the time that I spend growing food, it's not worth it. I go to the supermarket and that's it. However, now I think differently because I'm aware of the dangers and the likelihood of having a disaster, bigger or smaller, we will have it. And I don't trust nowadays. I trust even less on the system, whatever the country, or at least on Western countries. And I don't like what's happening, and I don't trust them. I think they are all very damaged, and it has to change. And I began to think, well, it's better to grow. So I grow now things, I'm starting to do it with a different perspective, me and my wife, for prepping purposes, not for just for fun or hobby. I'm doing it for prepping, and then the other things that are beneficial, like the kids learning, the kids in contact with nature, us in contact, more contact in nature, having food clean of fertilizers, the chemicals that we don't know. That is a secondary but important as well thing. But the main thing is for survival in case of a catastrophe. I'm telling you the truth. I changed my mindset a few years ago, and now I'm investing more and more on prepping. And I'm glad I did it, because look, with the power outages, I was safe. Hope for the best and prepare for the worst. It's a cliche, but it's a very strong one. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's how I live. Write that, Iris. That's a good thing to do as well. Thank you, Star Guy, for your super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Super shot.
More Dobsonian channel, understanding as the sun's polarity flips. And solar and astro powers to our explorers, members and guests. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Yes, I'm streaming from here, for the ones that don't know. Planet Earth. Continent Europe. Country Portugal. Region Algarve. 37 latitude Bortle 5. Interestingly, the best region all over in the human history, in the planet history, with all those huge catastrophes, the best place to be was Africa. Interestingly, with all the catastrophes, the asteroids, the floods, the sun, whatever, Africa, it was the best bet. Actually, we talk about that, me and my wife, recently, because of the things that they are doing. 3.8 on Alaska, Mount Spur, nearby. Mount Spur. Mount Spur, Anchorage. Yeah, the 2020 was start of awareness for many people. I was talking with my wife, but now the things kind of... We had already a plan B to move to a different country. Leave this country. Leave Europe, not because of... The country is beautiful. I love this country. It's very nice, the weather where I am, and the people very kind. Yes, it has. Africa has a massive rift, but look, during the history of the planet, as you know, it changed a lot because of the tectonic plates. So that's another thing that we have there on the right side of Africa. But Africa is gigantic. Africa is a huge continent, but it has other problems.
Connecting to Florida.
The dark sun.
The dark sun with the clouds. That period, it was all design. All of it. We talked about moving. Actually, we have that plan B. You know that I was talking about, to have a plan B, that it's something, a large catastrophe that we think it's not likely, but if it happens, we have already some thoughts about it, so we can act faster and rationally, because it will be the emotions will and adrenaline will be on top. With a lower event, even with a higher event, even worse. And that it's kind of the same situation. If because of our kids, not because of us, but because of the children, because of them. If we see that what is kind of people, well, and shut up. At least me, Isabel, me and my wife, we do for our kids. Not everybody does that. I see parents that they just don't care about the kids, but we do, and I believe that everybody should care about the next generations. Kathy, it is until it stops to be. When, let me say like this, when I start seeing the smoke, I will run away before the fire hits. It's how it will be. And I have the plan to make sure me and my family will be fine. And I will not deliver my kid's life to a bunch of crap. So, what's the meaning of living all our lives? I have 53 years old. Living since I have kids, investing to the kids, and then deliver the kids to whatever stupidity they have in mind? No. Yeah, I don't want incompetence. It's a fair word. It's more than that. Unfortunately, it's more than that. People nowadays, it's very easy for people to sell themselves at a lower price. The price of the values of the people is very low right now on the market. It's very easy to buy. To manipulate. Yeah, now it calmed down the earthquakes. And the animals, of course, they are part of the family. I don't have them anymore. I had loads of them in the past, but always with us. Actually, they were always with us. We went to holidays always with the animals. Always. No pet hotel or something. Always with us. Was. I had birds and loads of dogs. Birds were all at the end. The snakes here ate them. They ate them. And the dogs, I couldn't have more dogs because mentally I can't deal anymore with the final stage of that animal. I had to deal, and it was always me to deal with that. I saved my family from those feelings, so I got all the weight of it. But any dog that I had ended bad, and I have mentally no more strength to deal with that. I don't want. And besides, we have. Since we had the cancer with my wife, cancers, and we had to move for another country, and since then it just reinforced that. So I decided I prefer. I go outside. I have the animals. I have wild animals out there, and bunny and birds, insects, bees. Wild animals. The trees. It's heartbreaking, yeah. I don't want to feel that anymore. No, my wife's cancer was solved. It was in 2019, and then she made a chemo and everything, and it was solved. Now she's fine. We got lucky. We got lucky. Yes, I'm not responsible for them. 4.3. Earthquake on Mexico. And I found all my dogs were from the street. I picked them. Once I was putting the trash on the bin, those bins that are on the... Here on Europe, we have... well, on Portugal at least, we have those green bins, large bins, and we spread it on the streets, and we go there and we put the trash there. And I was going to the bin, the one nearby. I stopped the car. We take the car. I have no bin here. I stopped the car with my wife. We had no kids back that time, and I went with the bag or the trash bag, and we listened some There were two dogs. I picked them. I went inside the bin. I picked those two dogs. One couldn't make it, but the other one could make it and lasted long. And the other ones, we went to the place where they have the animals. A public, what's the name? Kennel. Kennel. It's a kennel, no? We picked them from the kennel. Kennel. Yeah, we missed a lot, the animals. I understand that. So... Not the zoo, kennel. Guys, I will land the spaceship. While it's still day, I will go outside to cut my grass. I hope you have a great Easter, positive, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Thank you very much for the company. I don't feel alone anymore. I feel surrounded by good souls. Hope you as well. Special thanks to Star Guy with the solar views from Florida. Bam! And best wishes to Sargal as well. Bye bye. Happy Easter.